Open up your MTT. We're going to do the Chapter 1 test review. First one is asking us to change the number to a mixed number. So we know half of our answer already is going to be 2 decimal. And now we need to do our n equation. So we're going to do n is equal to 18, 18, 18, ... Because we have 2 digits that are repeating, we're going to multiply by 100. So 100 times n is equal to 100n. That's going to move our decimal 2 places to the right, which is going to get us an 18 in front of the decimal. Next, we're going to subtract 1n so that we can subtract off the repeating part of our number. So that takes care of the repeating part. And we're going to do 100n minus n is 99n is equal to 18. What math operation is this? It's multiplication. What's the opposite of multiplication? It's division. We're going to divide both sides by 99. So we have n is equal to 18/99, which simplifies to n is equal to 2/11. So we're going to go back up here and we're going to take our decimal out of our answer and we're going to have 2 and 2/11 is our mixed number. Alright, for number 2 we're going to evaluate. So we're going to do 4 squared minus -3 cubed. 4 squared is going to be 16 minus -3 cubed is going to be -27, because remember this is -3 times -3, which is +9, times -3, which gives us -27. When do we subtract? Never. What do we do instead? Add a line, change the sign to the guy behind. So we're going to add 16 and 27 and we're going to get 43. Alright, next what we're going to do is we're going to write the equation using a positive exponent. So the first thing we're going to do is take 7 to the -5 exponent and we're going to make it a fraction. So we're going to put it over 1. The negative exponent is calling out, move me, I'm in the wrong location. So we're going to take it down to the denominator, which will make him positively happy. And we would put a 1 on the top to show that it's in the denominator. Next, we're going to write these in standard form. The negative tells us it's going to be a smaller number. It's going to go to the left 4 places. So it's going to be 1, 2, draw 0, 3, draw 0, 4, draw 0. So it's going to be decimal 0, 0, 0, 3, 0, 7. Positive exponent tells us that it's going to be going to the right and getting larger. So 1, 2, draw 0, 3, draw 0. So 2, 1, 0, 0, put your comma in. Now we're going to write in scientific notation. We know that the number for our scientific notation has to be between 1 and 999. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our magic pen and we're going to put it in the decimal where it belongs. So we have 5 decimal 0. And then we're going to do times, and now we have to get it back to the right value. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we went to the left, so it's going to be 10 to the -6. This next one, we have to get a decimal that's between 1 and 999. So we're going to put our decimal right here. So this is going to give us 3 decimal 062 times 10. We're going to the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it's going to be 10 to the 6th. Which is greater? So on our calculator, we're going to need to find what the cube root of 510 is. So we're going to do, on our calculator, the cube root of 510 is going to give us about 7.9. So this is going to be 7.9 and 8, so 8 is greater. The area of a square of carpet is 900 square feet. So you're going to draw your square, and that's going to be 900 square feet. We know to find the area of a square, we have to take the side and multiply it times the side, which is side squared is equal to 900. So in order to find the square root, or to find s, we're going to take the square root. So it's going to be s is equal to the square root of 900. So you're going to go ahead and grab your calculator, do second square root 900 on your calculator, and you're going to get s is equal to 30. So each tile side is 30 centimeters. 30 centimeters, 30 centimeters, 30 centimeters. Now I know the problem doesn't ask for perimeter, but just as a reminder, perimeter is going to equal the sum of all 4 of the sides. So it'll be 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30. So the perimeter would be 120 centimeters. X squared equals 625. So the 2 reminds us that we're going to have 2 answers. So we're going to have a positive and a negative square root of 625. So we're going to have x is equal to positive and negative 25, because finding the square root of 625 on the calculator will be 25. To estimate the square root of 400, we're going to go ahead and take the square root of 410, and that is going to give us 20.248. And so because this 2 is less than 5, our estimate and is as an integer is going to be 20. So remember that when finding the square root of a fraction, we're going to rewrite the square root of 196 over the square root of 49. You're going to go to your calculator and you're going to find the square root of 196, and that's going to be 14. And then you're going to find the square root of 49, which is going to be 7. Now we still have to simplify that out, so it's going to be 2. List all the number sets that the numbers belong. So remember, we're going to start with real. This one is definitely real. And then, is it rational or is it irrational? Well, it's rational because it is a fraction. If we change it to a fraction, it terminates, so it's rational. Is it an integer? It's not an integer because integers cannot be fractions, so we're done. Negative 8. Negative 8 is real, and it's rational. If it's rational, we need to check to see if it's an integer. It is an integer. Then we need to check to see if it's a whole number. It's not a whole number because all whole numbers are positive. Okay, pi is a real number, and because it doesn't end and it doesn't repeat, it's irrational. Now, the square root of 36 is 6, and now we need to see what sets 6 belong to. So 6 is real. If it's real, then we have to decide rational or irrational. It's rational. Then we need to check integer. It is an integer. It is a whole. And it is a natural. Square root of 30. The square root of 30 goes on, doesn't end, so it is real, and it is irrational. Thomas used 25 square tiles to cover a patio with an area of 75 feet. So we have 75 feet divided by 25 square tiles. So we're going to go ahead and divide 75 divided by 25 is going to give us 3. So that means the area of each tile is 3. We're going to take the square root of 3 because we need to find the measurement of each side. So the square root of 3 is going to be 1.73 rounded. So that's going to be the side of each one of the tiles, 1.73, 1.73. Paul used 20 square tiles to cover 100 feet. So again, it's 100 feet, and it's covered by 20 tiles. So we're going to divide 100 by 20. And we're going to find out that the area of each tile is 5. We're going to take the square root of 5 and find out that the side of each tile is 2.24 rounded. So we now have the side of that tile, 2.24 and 2.24. Sarah used 300 tiles to cover 120 feet. So 120 feet divided by 30. Punch it into your calculator, and you're going to get 4. The square root of 4 is 2, so that means the sides of Sarah's tile are 2. If we're looking to see whose is greater, so the largest tile is going to belong to Paul, and the smallest tile is going to belong to Thomas. And that is our review.